Alright, so this next match should be a little bit better than the last one, because we're going to be jumping into it at the correct point, pretty much. Into one of the pistol, it must be a sound advantage for the T side. If they're just going to... They should run right out at least. It's like, boys, I have to figure them out. I would change the fucking right.
Yeah, very clean pistol from Soulja. They Anders pushed you connector. They made their push towards A, and Revive, honestly, couldn't really stop them. So with that, we do a Soulja with 2 8Ks and a Krieger.
That's a pretty solid buy into this round. It's kind of odd that they bring out the 3 rifles and just 2 SMGs, but shows they're confident in their own abilities. And the SMGs, however, being under fire early on, but that's actually going to be an easy spray up for Chase. He'll be quite happy with that. Rain's jealous of his eco frags, and a nice double spray then for Lilac at the end. 2 fortunate headshots, but headshots all the same. And Joker is indeed just bait.
Indeed he is. Mighty unfortunate, however. 2 OD for Soulja, and they're looking for a 3rd one. A very big buy from Revive here. 3 out of 5 players on $0. The other 2 on 50. See if they can make it work here.
Yeah, so the 8 WP out on Mdari. He's not going to have any armor behind it, but we know how powerful the AWP can be. Going overpass to the side, and Pancakes. He's going to boost it up just early on.
Great shots from Lilac.
Yeah, to redirect that headshot after getting instantly dinked, pretty much. It's very difficult to do. And let's say it's a bit of a whiff from Pancakes to not take that frag, but regardless, it's going to be heading towards the side. They find 2, 3 opening frags. And he will try one back, but he'll get killed in return immediately. Mdari with no armor, and Horizon, I don't know how to say his fucking name. It's going to be boosted up early. He should be taken down. What an excellent position from Anders. With that Kree, you can rarely lose those sorts of fights. And it's pretty much up to Mdari here to just try to save the 8 WP. There's not much that can be done here. No armor on the players, but you can actually get that nade in. If you can hit it perfectly, then there's potential that this round could go a little bit sideways. Wait, actually with... Okay, with Hazard still being on the bomb side, that removes any chance of Mdari being able to go for an HITv2. So that's rather intelligent there from Soulja. Just to keep one person on the side, not to get hit with one of those snacks plays. It's a nice flag from Mdari to take out Anderson. Keep that AWP into the coming round. It looks like there should be just a save for Revive, but regardless, it's still a lot of power into this round, considering they do have the off.
Yeah, I do like that play from Soulja, though. They knew they had the 4-1 advantage, so they sent 3 players, try to go sniff out the op. And they keep one on the bomb just to make sure that he doesn't sneakily come try to defuse. Good play from Soulja. They're up there around 0.
So an opening fragment from Mdari. That AWP which we discussed was saved in the previous round, actually coming out, ringing true early on here. Finding 2 frags, and a 3rd as well on a Joker, and Horizon with the deagle. He's going to find 1 headshot and a 2nd. That's brilliant.
Very clean round.
That's brilliant from Revive. Putting that AWP in a position where it can get so many frags, and it does. It rings true, and it's going to be an unexpected win from Revive, but a win all the same. Still 2 scouts, however, on the CT side, so although it looked like they had a massive advantage after winning that eco, or that pretty much forced by at least, there's still not great weaponry on their side. 2 scouts, as we mentioned before.
And it up.
Yeah. As well as 2 AKs. It's such an odd picking and choosing of weapons to have. It's kind of... It's odd that neither Pancakes nor Andy chooses to upgrade to anything better, but, you know, that's how it is. And Horizon, well, he had the perfect angle, and somehow he whiffs with the AK. That's a bit unfortunate. Andy going with Joker?
Oh, we need something better when you have a scout.
What the hell was Joker doing? You see that?
Not sure.
Pancakes going to the bathroom position.
Looking at the wall.
Should be taken out with that nade, and they will. What the hell was that? I'm absolutely not clipping that, Andy. That was so retarded. And I'm lost for words. The T-side are going to be making their way back into connector area. Oh my god. Oh my god, Andy.
And he's gonna come clip it. Okay.
Alright, there's the vault, yep.
Oh, we're in the T side, looking to execute towards B here. But there are 2 players ready and waiting for this, so...
So Bruno just found the opening fire there onto Anders, but a nice play from Hazard to defend his teammate. But Mbari with the USP after finding that tag on Hazard, but Lilac will still just gonna smack his head off clean. And extremely odd round from either side. It was really, really confusing. Joker just kind of looking at the wall and connector, and some nice frags from Mbari with the AWP, but not going as Revive would have liked. It's 1-4 in favor of Soulja, so it's kind of odd. We've seen all these halves, which should normally be sided towards the counter-terrorists, going in favor of the T's. It's a bit odd, but it does happen. With the Krieg, however, it should be interesting to note that a lot of these maps have become a lot more T-sided lately. The Krieg is just so strong. It allows for you to take so many of these angles, which you before were not even able to come near to, so it's... They'll be quite happy. And Soulja as well will be quite happy with how they perform thus far. 2 Kriegs again on Soulja. It's good that they keep the AKs as well, because it's important that you have those more these less staccato rifles, these ones that are able to trade more effectively. And that's what they have them on someone like Chase and Joker. It's kind of odd that Chase doesn't have one, considering how well he played last game.
And it looks like they honestly learned from last game, because on their T side last game, they pulled out Kriegs about halfway through, and ever since they did, they were unstoppable. But now they know the Krieg works for them, and they're bringing it out straight from the beginning.
So we're going to get back into this, the full buy on either side. There are a few compromises. Andy just with a flashbang and no utility there on Pancakes. But with the AWP, you don't always see that sort of thing. And it looks like the CTs are going to make their way towards mid, try and find a peak. But there's not going to be anything there to take. And again, that aggression towards monster tunnels has left Soulja down on the end. It's an excellent play again from Mbari.
Mbari's been super effective with the off and opening picks here. He's found one, I think that's 3 rounds in a row.
Andy again in the connector looking for some frags. It's only a 4-5 on 2 in favor of the CT to this point, but it's just a question of how much economic damage can we deal. We know how weak the CT economy is now, and potentially can be with any sort of damage. There's so much that the CTs have to buy in any even round. You have to buy kits, you have to buy the incendiaries are more expensive. Oh no.
Oh, Andy made noise.
I have no idea why he's continuing to go from it. Well, they didn't hear him?
Well, that's why. I guess they have their heads back.
They didn't hear him.
Okay.
Alright. Well, that's definitely a misplay there from Soulja. It should be fairly easy to tell that player was pushing in, but for one reason or another, he couldn't hear him. And Revive will get one more round back on the board. That was an important one from them. If they lose that, they have practically no money.
And it will be Soulja on very large save here. 1 frag used by Chase. See what they can do.
Horizon getting those eco frags on. Gonna find one. He might even get taken out by the Glock here, and he will. And he finds the refrag with the off, but the problem is he keeps missing shots, and if he gets rushed down, he will. Yeah, he cannot afford to do that. Oh no, Andy. He's just giving them an all. So for better or worse, there's definitely gonna be. Oh, there's a chance now for the Cheese in this round.
Yeah, I think the CT knows that he's up. I think they're gonna. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's well played from Pancakes to kind of take it passively and keep their head on a swivel. Hazard is the last one left, and he is on 12 HP. However, both these remaining CTs do have ops. Oh, and Pancakes is getting a little bit too excited with that shot. Not quite working out. And then they're going to go for the boost on top of that flower pot, but it's not working out how they would have liked. And Hazard actually going to push through the smoke, but the flick is ready. The flick is in, and Revive take another round.
So now it's 4-3 in the favor of Soulja Esports still, however, Revive picking up a few rounds here, starting to get back into it. And the T side money is a little bit unstable at this point. We have a bunch of players on $0. Anders without an AK, 500.
Yeah, Anders and Chase
this is a big round for them.
what's kind of funny is Anders and Chase without rifles, those were the 2 star players in their last match. So it's a bit odd to see this swing of performances across their team.
Yeah, we do have Hazard playing well for their team right now.
Amdari coming back in with the flick, and he'll try to land one more through the wall, and they will. So they're going to over-peek too much, and that'll actually cost them the man advantage. Perhaps a little bit overzealous for Amdari, rather choosing to not use their utility to make their peak safer. Instead, just going to take it down for it. Andy, well, Joker's dog shit. There's nothing more to be said. He's absolutely freaking whiffs that spray, and they're taking him because of it. It's a bit unfortunate. And the headshot there from Horizon, not quite tapping the Soulja down. And Horizon finding the second time on the other player. Just down to Chase on the bomb side. He's taking down 2. And he was low HP, but he's just fighting against the AWP now. No kit here on Pancakes if they make their way towards the bomb side. There is a smoke on them, but there's no way that they can win these full DQs. And Chase is playing this so well. He's trying to smoke. Oh, no! Pancakes finds the Spram. Oh, my God. Takes that round in favor of the Revive. And although there was no kit, that's the only play that they can make that works out. And Chase getting
play from Pancakes.
Chase just getting a little bit too excited. He sprayed too early. You should always know in that position that the first tap is going to be a fake. There's no way. But somehow they hit that shot and, well, they take the round.
Yeah, you could say that's a bit of a mistake from Chase. I believe he started spraying too early. But at the end of the day, that's just an amazing shot from Pancakes. You don't expect him to hit that, especially through the smoke. However, Revive with 3 rounds in a row. It's now 4-4.
That's a bit unfortunate there from Chase. He had such a good effort into that round, but not quite paying off. So the frags not entirely going against the T's. They're going to pick up. Oh, Horizon does pick up 3, but in the end, there's definitely potential for the T's to do more in this round. Pancake's missing a shot. He's going to go for the fake flash, and Lilac will get taken down. And Hazard, you still have the bomb site, and Amdari, if they miss the shot, that's going to be the AWP drop, and he has the bomb as well. But that little jump backwards will have been heard by the player towards long, and although Beardo is rotating in now, he's not had the most stellar performance himself, so he might not be the biggest help. So Hazard still with plenty of utility there, and Pancakes are isolated towards long. There's definitely a timing and positioning here to where this player can make their way back towards the B-bomb site, but the question is, who will this timing favor? As well as just the fact that the M4 is the only weapon that Hazard has. He was not able to pick up the AWP from that killed player, so he has no armor as well. I'm not entirely sure if Beardo was aware of the fact that he was playing the bomb, but Hazard certainly had no clue that he was rotating that quickly, and he'll get taken down. So a 5th round for Revive.
And that's 4 in a row.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah, in the last map of Overpass where we saw Soulja playing, we didn't really manage to see any streakiness from either side, but definitely out of the gates here we see both teams being able to string a couple of rounds together on behalf of some unfortunate economic standings from either side. So far we've got Horizon definitely topping the frags with his 9 kills, but one of the issues with that is that he's gotten at least 4 or 5 eco frags, and Amdari rather has had such impactful kills with those peaks towards the monster tunnels.
Yeah, Amdari's picked up 2 or 3 opening kills to that AWP from Monster. It's really opened up the round for them.
Ooh, the off's working out well. Pancakes finding another shot onto Hazard, and that timing from Andy J cannot be better as he takes down Chase. The question is, will he find that last frag towards connected? No. Joker, of all people, swings out and picks down 2 frags to equalize this round. Well, I suppose that's how it'll be. And the bomb is still making its way towards the back of bathrooms, and that's not like pushes up forward here. He needs to be careful. If that all takes him down, that's the bomb revealed. And Joker as well. He's going towards long. And the second op on Amdari, who normally plays on the B side, is kind of rotating around. Expectant of a certain play, but that's intelligent. Or a skilled boost as well from Anders. To make his way up there is not an easy feat, but he will get spotted out, and that will be the bomb as well revealed. And I'm not sure if the CTs can actually hear this noise of players making their way to on-score connector, but Beardo has the perfect angle. Should just be the bell rung of Lilac and him taken out. The AUG is still so strong in those positions, and will Joker be able to pick up the frag? No, not quite. And we'll take a little bit of damage from grenades, but not much more. And that's actually a nice nade from Amdari. He should have been pushing out, but they weren't. And Anders will make his way back towards B to try to find these frags. He picks up the opening one. He'll need to be the master fragger in this round. He'll be the person who needs to show up more than anyone else if they're going to take this. 2 ops on the retake from Revival. The question is, will they actually get the bomb down? But oh, Amdari pushing so close, but doesn't quite have the angle. Oh, the quick scope onto Anders takes him out. He's holding on to Joker. He's got 2 more frags in this round, but he'll get taken out by Pancakes. The ops ringing out one after another to take this round.
It's really been a story of the ops this game for Revive. Amdari and Pancakes putting on such a performance as an op duo to make sure that's 4 or 5 rounds in a row for Revive here.
Yeah, that was a brilliant shot there from Amdari to take, I believe it was Anders out. He had such a perfect
so
peek.
Fast
He had a perfect peek and he just flicks around and hits the top. 2 FAMASas, although there's been like, what, 5 rounds in a row for the CT side? 2 FAMASas on Revive. Again, thanks to the bomb plant, Soulja will be able to buy into this once more.
Hazard with some nice shots towards bathroom.
Well, like taking down one more was, yeah, Andy getting traded.
So the T's look to open up A site here, however. There are players. And who else would it be besides Amdari and Pancakes?
Yeah, both of them on their ops. Well, actually, Pancakes gonna pick up one of these FAMASas. Aware of the potential it could need them, but the timing not quite working out for the CT side in time in the definition of these peaks. And Chase, Hazard, and their teammates start to encroach their way towards A. These 2 ops are yet to bring a shot out, so they don't have... Oh, well, that's the first one, so they don't have a perfect idea of where these players are, and they're still watching for a flank, so they won't be quite aware of the fact that there are 3 CTs still on this bomb site. One of the interesting parts about this is the longer that Soulja wait, the longer that this could be a rotation, but no, Amdari and Pancakes both bring out a second frag for Pancakes, and Lilacs got nothing to do but make his way towards long. He'll have to do everything in this round for his team, and considering the fact that he's only got the AK against these ops at long, he shouldn't have much to do, but that's a brilliant nade from him. He baits out the positioning of Pancakes, he takes him down. Once he really find that tap, he can. He takes down Beardo, and although he's low HP, Amdari is on the AW piece, so it won't matter all that much, but will he expect him to be creeping from the bathrooms? 13 seconds, and Amdari has the angle. We'll take him out. 7-4 for Revive, but a spectacular attempt from Lilac.
That's a perfect play from Amdari. He knew the bomb was down. I believe he had the call out from where Soulja player was coming from. And that's 6 rounds in a row for Revive.
That's true. That's just so intelligent from him to realize that although his teammates are dying, getting fragged, and taking these fights, it's really not necessary because there's 1 piece left in this round. That's the 12 seconds that he needs before he has to plant the bomb. And there's just the fact that it's down in the middle of nowhere. That peek from the player, I think it was Hazard, who dropped the bomb there, not the most intelligent or the best of plays, but it happens regardless. And well, the round goes in Revive's favor because we'll have another round where they don't have the advantage going in favor of Soulja, Revive rather. Andy, though, this time gets tagged down through the wall. Another 5-on-3 in favor of Soulja, but there still are the offs up, but not for long. Lilac takes down Amdari with the headshot, and that player towards connector horizon is struggling to hit the spray, but Pancakes finds the head of Joker as well, so it's all down to Pancakes here on this side. We've seen them pull out some clutches before, but the question is, will they be able to this time? There is no kit, and they're being flanked actively by Hazard.
Yeah, will Pancakes read it? He will.
Puts him down. He actually picks up the Molotov as well. Chase is close. He will not expect it. He'll get taken down because of it.
That's a very good read from Chase. He got the call out. He knew he wouldn't be expecting that angle.
Yeah,
and finally, Soulja gets around the board.
You only expect one push from that position. Doesn't mean the other guy's probably just somewhere on the bomb site hiding back. But for the second player to be pushed up that far, it's a bit unfortunate for Pancakes there. But, ooh, an interesting force buy here from Revive. Full deagles and armor on all these players. So any of these frags that are found, any of these rifles that are dropped, will potentially be impactful because they can pick these up.
I believe Beardo has a 5.7 or whatever that is, but yeah.
Oh, he does, yeah. Fuck, all the deagles look the exact same. And Andy J not quite making his deagle ring true. Oh, neither is Pancakes, but you know they'll find the frag.
Pancakes does make it work go through the wall.
Yeah,
Just taken out Beardo.
It's all down to Beardo with the aforementioned 5.7. They're still down towards the short position, and he should know that. But as Beardo whiffs his shot, he should get taken down. And that's a nice spray from Andrews through the wall to find that frag. And the force buy from Revive on the low eco buy, it's not working out too well for them. They'll be forced onto a save here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really mind that play from Revive. I think that they had a lot of the momentum. They were just coming off 5-6 rounds in a row. They do have a bit of an advantage. I don't know if it was the smartest play, but
yeah, one of those interesting things is that We know that 5 or 6 rounds in a row were won for Revive, but as soon as they lost like 1 or 2, they had no money instantly. Remember how many times how many rounds it took for the money to be rode down on this T side? It's so much easier for the PTs to lose all their money so quickly, and now they're just stuck on the full eco, but Pancake's just found a nice tap on the hazard.
That is also due to their double op setup they run every single round.
Sure, the double op setup.
They just line up, which is
it's like $7,000 compared to maybe 5 or 6. Oh, well, it's getting awkward. And Zeus is just absolutely not even remotely close. So the buy here from the side is a bit better than expected. The op will be able to be brought out on Pancakes. Both them and Mdare playing quite well with the op lately, so I'll be happy to see in either of their hands. I gotta say that I haven't seen too much outside of these ops, and I suppose some nice frags from Andy paying off for them, but as expected, Mdare and Lemar topping the leaderboard. Horizon trying to find that spray onto Andy. He's got a nice position, but fortunately for him, that's a bit of a one and done. Andy finding the frag on the Joker. That's an odd one, considering the smoke was up, but with the Molotov there, it's definitely likely that it was difficult for Anders to see him over it, but it's just the question of timings as to who finds each other, and Andy will get it out in the end. So a 4-on-3 in favor of Revive in this last round. Really quiet enough until Chase gets taken now by Mdare. The op dropped.
Mdare really is comfortable with this position. He's here every single round, it seems like, and he continues to find kills.
Sure. Can't remember a single other position where Mdare has been on besides this B-bomb site. And that's a nice angle from Beardo as well. Just dropping the bomb, leaving Lilac in a 1-on-4, 30 seconds, and for one reason or another, he's still on the A-bomb site.
And this is very good for Revive. You see Mdare finds himself an op. That's now the double op setup they wanted, and going into this round, you can see they have absolutely no money. So this is a very good round for them to win.
We'll be the half after this one, but Lilac does find a single frag under Beardo. Shouldn't move myself in the middle. He will get taken down. Mdare just taken off his toes. The job of Natasha has been done for her, as I believe Lilac's toes will be the ones showing up on Twitter for the next few days. You just kind of cut the feet clean off, you know. If you ever played Call of Duty World at War, you could shoot people like in the leg, and their foot would just stay there. It's kind of
I do remember that. Yeah.
I remember you could use like the anti-aircraft guns, and you could shoot them. It was so odd because every single part of them would be blown to fucking Kingdom Come. I mean, they just have their boot there on the floor.
Yeah, that was quite the interesting game. However, starting off the second half, into the pistol.
Interesting left armor on practically all these players, but except Horizon, he'll keep a smoke and a flash as well. Drop a P252 pancake, so the raid boss setup on them. As the T's like to make their way to a split, they're going through the bathrooms as well as the long position. Perhaps a fight coming towards bathroom should be impending shortly, but this position is not quite working out as well as one might have liked. As Mdare does sound like onto Lilac, but doing those angles and Pancake with that P250, the raid boss setup we discussed earlier, working out well for them. But Anders does find one back, meaning this round is definitely still in with a shout. And if he can find that tap over, not quite the landing there for him, and his teammate actually getting in his way. Chase will find a frag regardless, and as Anders moves up, he just clotheslines Sandy. He'll be taken down. Still plenty of HP for him, and if he can find this next tap onto Beardo, this is definitely still winnable for his teammates. Horizon tries to make his way out towards the bathroom, but Chase with another nice shot. And it's all down to Beardo here on the top side, and Anders picks up his third kill of the round. That's so well done from Soulja, especially considering they were in that disadvantaged position.
And we're all square. Going into round 17 here. We'll have some Galils out from the T side.
It's kind of funny. I never thought that Galil would become such a prominent figure in this game. It's odd because people used to be such big fans of purchasing SMGs, and now they. Ooh!
Oh my goodness!
That
what a
is
shot.
dirty.
Monster.
Lilac gets tagged down to 8, and instead of just dying, as one might think they might,
That's not a headshot. He's instantly dead. That is absolutely beautiful from Lilac.
Yeah, Lilac says, "You can tag me, sure, but I'm just gonna take your head clean." Andy looking for a bit of a scuff fight. But the Galil's ringing true. So the force 5 from Revive actually looking to pay off. Ooh, Lilac finds another headshot, and ooh, he almost found the third one there onto Horizon. He was on such low HP. This round could have so easily gone in the favor of the CT side, but Joker does pick up one, and that Pancakes player, he takes him down, and it's just on Horizon. He's on such low HP with the AUG, and there's a flank coming in. There should be nothing for him to do, and a brilliant recovery from Joker sees Soulja take 9.
Yeah, Lilac pulled a carbon there. He aims and doesn't shoot. Guilty of doing that myself, however.
He was right next to, like, the angle was almost there for him. He almost swung back out and found another kill with that scout. Almost 3 insane shots from him, but coming so close, just no cigar. And it's definitely nice to see Lilac performing so well after struggling in that last game, but...
It's unfortunate to see that, though, from the T side, because it did look like, with those 2 Galil kills going into A, that they were going to have the round. But Joker plays that truck position so well. Uses SMG close range to his advantage. And now 9-8 favored Soulja.
Match will be paused here for a minute, perhaps attack for either side. Looks like we'll just see some upgraded pistols coming out for Revive. A few Deagles, P250s across the board. Nothing too spectacular. And 5 rifles again for the CTs. They're not going to have to make too much money in this round. It's kind of odd. I think there's actually a weapon for Hazard there on the ground. I think he had a Galil, but he buys the FAMAS regardless. Not entirely sure why he'd do that, but, you know. Some people just really don't like the Galil. I am one of them, but if I'd rather just take that than do something else. Oh, he's turning on the stream. That's why it's of course. If you guys don't know, that's why the reason that Andy lost his team last game by using that. And he looks to try and win this round, however. Ooh, Joker with the double nade. He'll just clean it all up, finding one more tap onto Andy. Spray working just as well, and as Lilac will try to flank and find the rest of these eco frags. He's on reform, but Pancakes will actually take down Joker, so although he had such a spectacular performance early on in that round, he won't be able to find any more, and a nice flash from Anders. He'll allow him another kill, and they'll just take down Lilac. So, although there was not much for them into that round, they make it work. They take down 2 frags, and a little bit more damage on the Chase, and he will be taken out as well. So, Reviver definitely not out of this, so you can just see from the damage dealt in a round where you just have Deagles alone, there's definitely potential for them to make their way back into this half.
I think one thing to notice here is, on the side of Soulja, you have a very balanced effort from the whole team, and Revive, you have everyone 14, 15 kills, but Beardo, he is 5 and 15. If Revive wants to win this game, I do believe he needs to step it up, I think.
Horizon just watching that angle. Definitely aware of the potential of Lilac to come through and break that door, and this peak is crucial, and Lilac will take down Horizon with that nice headshot, and all of a sudden, everyone's dead for the T side.
Yeah, it looks like they just pushed up, they tried to push up the fountain, it just did not work at all.
Yeah,
Soulja was ready for it.
I'm always looking to try to make a play with this 8WP, but there's not much they can do, really. It is a 5-on-2, but if anyone can make a play work in this situation, it would be Mdari.
Yeah, so it looks like...
Yeah, the 2 top players for Revive are the ones left, so let's see if they can make anything work in this round.
So it looks like Bomb will be going long. Let's see if Hazard spots him.
Next to make their way towards long, Hazard, at least for a moment before, was on a bit of a jiggle peak there, but I think he's tucked himself into that left corner. That can be such a deadly position if the T's do not opt to Molotov it, but they don't look like they're going to check it. Yeah, they're not going to check it. This is an excellent time. So we'll take down Pancakes. I think I find a second one. An intelligent jiggle beak from Mdari will not quite come out to fruition as Anders does take them down, and it should be an easier time for Soulja coming in these following rounds. Another force buy, or a half buy rather, coming in for Revive. A few Deagles on everyone.
But yeah, that was a very intelligent position from Hazard. He couldn't see the players, but he did hear him. He got the call in. His team rotated over, and they were just able to use the numbers to trade it out. 11-8, favor of Soulja, and I believe that's 3 rounds in a row. So we do have a long rush here from the T side. Just trying to use their deals to make some damage. They do find one AUG, so they will have some utility to work with here. However, Anders does have an op and looking to shut this push down. Molly's off. Long position, forcing them back up a bit.
And it's with the collapse. Pod style. And he's going to actually pick down one more into Burrito, and he's looking for these frags. He wants to get his high up. Okay.
And Anders,
Well,
that's your face plant submission, buddy. There we go.
He dinks him through the funny part is he dinks him through the light post, so he didn't quite get the frag there with that one move. That would have been a bit more sexy, I suppose, but regardless, Andrew's putting in his submission for FaZe. He's looking to become, what is it, ill cams, I suppose they were? FaZe ill
Oh,
cams.
yeah. Episode 50. If you get that joke, you do. If you don't, it's whatever, regardless.
Chase finding the refrag onto Anders as he struggles to pick up that opening frag. And I think 2 AWPs going for the exact same rush towards the short position. It can be a very powerful play from the counter-terrorists, but not quite working out to how they were like. I think someone like Fallen is definitely damage that sort of play. And although Joker goes for that peek, he finds plenty of damage on the pancakes. Not quite working out for them. And it's hold on to Chase here on this B bomb side to see if they can find these frags. And a nice flick landing, taking down Amdara, and a nice nade towards the bomb side. That can take down pancakes potentially, but no. It'll just get some good damage there onto Beardo. 2 ops here for the T side to hold down this position as they look to cement a 9th round. But still plenty of utility on the CT side. 2 Molotovs, and that's a bit of an unintelligent jump there from Pancakes to get themselves taken down. Still so many nades left. Poor Soulja. No smoke off the short position. Chase is going to go for the flash in and the peek. Oh, and the flick not quite landing, but he'll take him down with the deagle regardless. Really aware that Landy's position is towards short. Chase looking for the tag in there and not quite finding the shots through the smoke. And Chase will just get the full defuse. This round's coming to a knife's edge practically, and the whiff of a shot or two, the use of a flash, becoming the difference maker in all of these. You see, I feel like that could have gone so easily in favor of Revive if Pancakes didn't just jump up for no reason. You can argue that they're going for information, but just a little bit of a lack of just consistency and trust in their teammates to kind of hold this down is going to ultimately cost them the round and potentially this map as a nice peek from Anders. That's what we saw him trying to run before with that peek into water and short, and it worked out so well. 3 frags immediately for the T side.
That was just a beautiful read from the CTs.
Ooh, and
They
Hazard,
read their offense perfectly.
Hazard, although he's low HP, he's going to find all the frags. 3 for him in this round. Grab an AK for extra measure. And 14 to 8.
Revive, this is going to be a tough one. They're bringing out a few AKs. They do not really have the money for a buy here. They can get a few AKs on the board. They're going to be lacking in utility.
Yeah, if the comeback's going to start at any point for Revive, it needs to happen now. There's going to be 4 rifles for them, but against the Ops, which have been performing so well. Unfortunate for Lilac to not get that frag. He aimed just a tad bit too low against that leg shot.
The kneecap of Andy.
Yeah, the kneecap. But Lilac takes some more dangerous peeks in there. Perhaps not with the most intelligent rotation, but still works out. Oh, kind of whiffs there. If I'm Lilac, when you have to get so much farther away than that when you're going to be in that much of an aggressive position. Oh, and Hazard just finding the unfortunate time on that player into connector. And it looks like Revive might actually find themselves the opportunity to pick up another round. Despite starting so poorly with Andy getting legged, they definitely could make headway into this round and therefore into this game.
Yeah, this is one of those must-win rounds I'm talking about. They don't have the money. They don't have the round advantage.
Hender's just kind of gliding throughout these pushes. Finding 2 nice taps from him, and Chase will get up and down. It's all down to Anders. He's the only one left. And he's going to try to do a little bit of economic damage, but again, you see how weak the CT's economy really is. Although there is unfortunate timing there from Anders, there's really not much he could do. He'll get taken down, and it will be a 9th revive. It's definitely not impossible for them to make this their way back into this half, but it'll be very, very difficult.
Yeah, the only problem for Revive is that Soulja, they still have plenty of money. They've won 6 rounds in a row before that. They do have the funds. They're going to have full buy here, so. Another very important round for Revive here.
Again, this push towards short coming in from the CTs, and Joker throwing a meaty nade. Oh my god! He gets 2 through the smoke. Headshots both Horizon and Beardo, and Lilac will find 1 more. Soulja, all they need is a little bit of luck, and they potentially close this match out almost entirely. Mdari trying to replicate that from Joker. Okay, I got a phone call, don't worry. GG. So it's all down to Andy and Mdari to try and make this round work. A few nades to left up on them, but there's really not much they can do. They're going to have to try to make their way towards the A-bomb site, looks like. I mean, honestly, if there's anything they can do, they can just try to execute towards long. Go quietly as possible, but no. Mdari's going to be wary of potential connector push, and this might be smart. Oh, except they make the noise. So any player that might have been there is going to hear all of these sound cues, and it's a bit concerning that potentially at any time the CTs could hear any of these noises which are being made by Revive, and the server lagged just a tad bit, unfortunately.
So we do have Andy and Mdari.
Mdari looking for that flick to try and make anything work into this. Just 30 seconds left on the clock. Try to bring their team back into contention. Oh, no, looks like they're just going to save it.
Yeah, the bomb's down in the middle of nowhere. There's 2, 3, 4 Soulja players looking at it. You just got to save and hope you can pick up the 15s. You need the up. But Soulja are going to try to not let them get it.
Saving its match point. How are you, James? The question is, will Mdari actually be able to keep this AWP? Doesn't look just Joker overlooking that one position. He talked a little bit of trash and oh no, he gets killed after time.
But he gets taken out. That's very unfortunate for Revive. They're now down 15-9. Many match points in a row here for Soulja.
Any
Revive.
sort of momentum which they might have had into that is gone completely, and Andy is, well, he's just doing silly things now. He's going to pick up an AK, no armor.
Yeah.
At that point, why not just drop that to Mdari and allow yourself to take the L, considering you bought that for no reason. Just take the kill. And as he pushes the Molotov, a really nice play from Mdari.
Yeah, he tried to make something happen, couldn't quite land the shot.
Yeah, that's a bit.
Beardo, however, does find a trade.
Plenty of price behind, and it's all down to Pancake to see if they can keep this. Oh, well, they're team killing each other. Okay. Soulja Esports Academy, not the team that is known for being the most serious, and in fact, I like that. If you can't tell by the name, they're not the most serious dudes, and they're gonna win this round, this game regardless. 16-9 versus Revive, please. Honestly, that's got a pretty funny name, but comics don't always win out in the end, and Andy and his team, although off the back of a nice performance from Mdari and Pancakes on the CT side, aren't going to be able to get anything done. And that'll be the last match here for TGL today. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you all, I think, tomorrow.
Later.